Daily Broadside, day 708. We lost two good Americans here in the last couple days. Roger Cook, the landscaping expert from this old house that I grew up watching, just a great Bostonian. And if he wasn't from Boston, could have fooled me with that accent. I could be off on that, but it sounded like it. The other one would be Rob Pitts, Rabbit as we know him from VinWiki. Just a great, delightful, storytelling human being. Gone too soon, stomach cancer, 6 months later, gone, age of 45. It's crazy if you think of it. Could you stop breathing while I'm talking? Anyway, man, I'm going to tell you what, it's, cancer comes and goes. It just wrecks everything in its path, you know what I mean? But then again, it's like Rob said in his last post on YouTube, if you're feeling bad, get yourself checked out. Don't just pop a Tums and roll with the times. Things are going to end up on the dark side of bad for you there. But two great people that I enjoyed over the years listening to that, will be sorely missed by not only me, but obviously the ones around them and the people that they made an impact on. I got an email yesterday or the day before from Duke Energy with my new Duke Energy newsletter. Let me tell you something I don't need in my life. A Duke Energy newsletter. I don't need a newsletter for pretty much anything in life, but I damn sure don't need one from my power company. You know what I need from you, Duke Energy? I need you to periodically lower your rates. I need you to disavow the ratchet clause, if that's still a thing, and I think it is. And I need you to just work on brownouts and blackouts and restoring power when there's a storm. That's all I really need from you. I'll do the rest by paying, what I owe you. But I damn sure don't need to know, how my neighbor's houses compare to mine and what I could do to save 3 cents a month. And just screw your newsletter, okay? I tell you what, save the money you're spending writing these stupid, whoever has the job of writing the newsletter, fire them and just divide their salary by everybody in your area. And hey, everybody's getting $1.50 less on their rate this month because we fired Sally. We don't have a newsletter writer anymore. And I think everybody would be happy about that, I learned that Sid Wilson, Slipknot member, apparently, there's no telling what he was doing, but something blew up in his face, I think at a campfire. And so he's burned all over his body. And here's what I learned from that. Not that Sid Wilson, I would expect him to just blow up stuff in a fire, in his backyard or whatever. I didn't know he's married to Kelly Osbourne. That's crazy. So, what are you going to do about that? I don't appreciate musicians who spit on stage. You ever watch that video where they'll just be sitting there singing or playing guitar or whatever, and they just spit on stage? Man, drink some water, okay? If you're that parched that you need to spit, then drink some water. Okay, that's just so disrespectful to the roadies that have to clean that crap up. Nobody wants your loogies all over the place. I don't care if you're making millions of dollars or not. Now, yesterday, I spent 4.5 hours working on a 1-ton van in my driveway, putting on new wheel bearings and brakes and change the oil and some other stuff. I'm going to tell you what, I had a 15-millimeter bolt strip on me in one of the wheel bearings, and she and I cussed at each other for a long, long time. That bolt asked permission to come out, but I prevailed, and it drives great now. I swear. There's something great about having 3/4 ton and 1-ton equipment, but at the same time, that stuff is such a pain in the ass to work on because everything is just torqued down to ridiculous spec. 244 foot-pounds for a, at any rate, we won. So, anyway, giddy.